Hello. uh, any of you ever have issues with your manual PTO on a Cub Cadet XT1 Enduro LT46? Well, I did. I had to buy a new lever. Officially, it's called the PTO handle assembly, and the part number is 98305105A. I got this from a dealer in Staten, Oregon, Latau Power Equipment, $38.95. And I had been looking on Amazon, and I was finding them for like $100. So to get it straight from the dealer, he had it in stock. That was amazing. So quick reminder to just check your local dealers before ordering off of Amazon. Anyway, when I would go to engage the PTO, it wasn't stretching the cable far enough, and it would not spin the blades. The handle was moving all the way down, but ultimately, after I pulled out the handle, this piece in here was no longer attached correctly, and the whole thing was swiveling, which made it so you start to engage it and it would move a little, and then you'd push it further, and this whole thing just stayed in place while the lever just went. So I had a friend weld this piece. Thank you, Dave. But I think in the meantime, the people that had it before me, this was one I got for free. The handle, after it doesn't work right, you start smashing it, and it was all bent. So I put it back on, I tried it, it's still not working, so that's why I had to buy the new one. So let me show you how to remove the old one. It's quick, it's easy. I've seen other videos on how to do it where they end up taking all sorts of stuff apart. You don't need to. This is the easiest way that I can do it. I've done it like on this same mower. I've taken it on and off like 4 times now. So I'm gotten pretty quick at it, unfortunately. But yes, if you have this problem, it could be caused by a bunch of things. Sometimes the cable snaps. So I'll show you how the cable is attached. The cable itself attaches right to this hole. You don't have to remove much. The wheel can stay on. Pull the battery out. That way you can get a hand kind of under there. You don't even have to do that. Here's the beast right here. XT1 Enduro, whatever that means. LT46, so it's a 46-inch deck that currently I have removed. First thing you're going to want to do, throw the seat forward, remove the battery like I just did. Here is your PTO lever. You can see now, like I bent it to try to get it to work, and now like this is the furthest it'll go back. So that's not good. Because now when it goes forward, it's not gonna, like it won't even. So I know a lot of you have that issue. This thing gets bent. It really, if you push too hard, that's another lesson. Don't push too hard on that. Because if you bend it, then you got to buy a new part or try to re-bend it. Good luck trying to get the correct bend. There's like 6 or 8 different bends in that thing. You got to guess which one you're doing. So, pull this handle off. Do that first. Get this guy out of the way. Shove him down there. Just grab this thing and start twisting like this. And then pull it upward. Nice, gentle pressure. Voila! Because this whole piece we're going to end up pushing down and pulling it out from underneath here. Next, get yourself a 1/4 inch ratchet with a 10mm socket. You're gonna go, so we're right here at the back, right rear wheel. Just look up under here. We need to remove this bolt right here, and then this plastic piece that the bolt is holding, we're gonna push forward, and then that piece pops off from the lever. There it is, 10 mil. Look up here and see this spring? We need to pull that off of the mechanism. Grab that and pull down. And now it's still hanging from the top. You can see it. There it is, right there. Just leave it there and it'll be fine. Next step. This plastic piece here, we just removed this bolt. This whole piece just slides forward, and then you can take it off of this. So if it's been on there for a long time, tap it right on this piece gently with a hammer or a mallet to get it to push out. This has been off a couple times, so let's see how easy it is. Yeah, I can just push with my thumb. It just slides. Now check this piece out. This piece snaps together and then just pops off. So it just opens like that, and it's got space for the tube, the little lever. And then it closes down, latches on, pretty easy. Now comes the part that I think most people don't realize about how easy it is. You can grab from this side, pull it forward. Oh, see that? Right when I did that, this little bolt, 10mm, pops out of this hole. Like, I mean, you might need to finagle it to get it to come out, but you can reach it right there. You don't have to go in from where the battery is. So that makes it pretty easy. There we go, one more 10mm. So if you pull it back this way, there we go. The spring was holding it up. So you get it kind of out that way. From the inside, it pops out. Grab it from the bottom and twist this a little bit to the left. And there it comes. So here the two are. I wanted to compare them side by side. Honestly, it doesn't look that different. The new one's on the bottom. I think a lot of times though, it's just the little amount, like right here, this one is way higher. So that, yeah, if that was as low, okay, if that's kind of as low as that one, then there's the difference. That's why it's not going back those extra inches. So let's put the new one in to verify that that fixes it. So it's gonna sit like this. So just kind of go up and under, but you're gonna have to turn this whole thing to get it up like that, and then turn it back that way. So it's hanging here. And we just need to be careful. Let's see, I think I go for the top part, get it all the way forward. And then this part, there we go, it's in. I'm just going where the battery goes. I've got a little light in here. And look back. Gotta get the camera a little crooked here. So this is the new piece. There, see that ribbed tubing looking stuff? That's what the cable's attached to. I want to show you the end of it though. It's got a hole in it that'll fit that 10mm piece. I think I can wiggle it a little bit. So my left hand is just up down where the battery goes. And if you look at the hole that we're going to go into, you can see something wiggling behind it. That's it. Take your 10mm bolt, and we're gonna reach in from the battery compartment and grab that cable. If you can find it. There it is, okay. And once you can line it up with that hole, then shove that in there. And hopefully you can keep holding it while you grab and line up this piece. Because this piece has the hole in the back of it. Got it. So once you get that tight on there, we're going to put this plastic piece back on. And it's going to go on like this, because this is where the bolt goes up here at the top. So just pop it open. And it just slides Slides right on there, pops in place. Oh, that's that's what I was going to show you. That bolt pushes through that hole. So there we go. Just wiggle it back. It's not far enough yet. Once it comes back, you'll feel it pop or wiggle into place. There it goes. And you'll know, because once you start putting this bolt back in, if there's no threads there, you know you're in the wrong spot. So that's going in. Now, don't forget to attach that spring, but I am curious. It comes all the way back, and it goes all the way forward. So there's the spring, and I'm going to use some curved pliers like this. And the place I'm trying to get it to is just it's right there. Right there. So I think it helps if you have the lever all the way back. Grab the spring at the very bottom of it, because then it won't matter if you're twisting it a little bit. But you're just going to pull very hard. Down and under. Got it. There we go. So you can now see that it's hooked. Once again, super easy. Just line it up, wiggle it on. It's hot, I'm not gonna lie to you. I am sweating like a pig. And really, I probably just spent 20 or 30 minutes. But that, putting the good one in, was harder than putting the other ones in, the old one, when I took it in and out 3 times. One thing, I was having a hard time threading that first bolt into the lever. I don't know if the threads were screwed up or if you have to create your own threads. I finally just started forcing it. And once you start forcing it and giving it some oomph with the socket and the ratchet, it took and was nice and solid. So I hope this helped you, because this is kind of a pain. But once again, just be chill, and it shouldn't take that long. I actually previously had that done in and out in like 3 minutes, maybe 4. But today it took me a little longer. So good luck.